So here something I'm going to tell you about in details about the details of this one topic, my dear, that is reproductive health. So what the details, that is something little bit details here I'm going to tell you. The first thing that is about the reproductive health, that is what, see, number one, if anybody can ask you about the reproductive health, then how we say about this one term, the reproductive health. So dear, see, if I'm saying here about the reproductive health, it means what? This one the thing that is safe. That is very important to know. According to the World Health Organization, according to whom? According to WHO. See what I'm writing. According to WHO, that is World Health Organization, and you all know that this World Health Organization, their headquarters is where? Geneva, that is Switzerland. Okay, so if anybody can ask you the headquarters of WHO, then what you say? That is in Geneva. Okay, so here the reproductive health means what? Reproductive health means that it means a total well-being. It means what? Total well-being. Total well-being of what? Let's check here. Total well-being of what? Total well-being. Wait a moment. Total well-being of what? Total well-being of all aspect of reproduction. All aspects of what? All aspects of reproduction. And you know what the total aspects of reproduction? See, number one, number one, that is physical. Number one is what? Physical. Second number, that is emotional. Second one is what? Emotional, my dear. See, emotional. Third one is what? Behavioral. Third one is what? Behavioral. Okay, behavioral. And fourth one is what, my dear? That is social. That is what? Social. Clear? So mental is also be there, but in mental, basically, we give the definition of only health, my dear. So it is a state where we say that mentally, physically, and socially well-being, then that is a definition of only health. But whenever I'm telling you about the definition of reproductive health, then it means that according to WHO, it means the total well-being of all aspects of reproduction, that is physically, emotionally, behaviorally, and socially. Then we say that the person having a good reproductive health, my dear. Okay, so now see, second thing that is very important to know here, that is given in your NCERT. You know that this reproductive health were initiated by only the first country, that is India. Which one? India. So India amongst, you know that India was amongst the first countries. India was amongst the, what I'm saying here, first countries, first countries in the world, to initiate action plan to, you know which one? Which one plan? To initiate action plan. You know which one plan? Don't know. See, initiate action plan. That very action plan is what? Family planning. Is what? Family planning. Okay, this one, family planning. So India was the first country in the world to initiate the action plan. That very action plan is what? Family planning, my dear. Okay, so now see, this program is uh, this program is what first initiated. You know the year? You know the year, because this one is also very important. This plan first initiated. This plan means what? The family planning. The family planning initiated in the year which one? 1951. Correct? Right? So 1951, was the year that where the first the family planning initiated, my dear. So see what the things here I am written here. I am written here about the first thing, that is what reproductive health. So according to the WHO, and you know that the headquarter of WHO is where? At Geneva. And what this the reproductive health means? It means that total well-being of all aspects of reproduction, that is physical, emotional, behavioral, and social. So if I'm saying here that if the person having free from these all things, then we say there the person having a good reproductive health, otherwise not. Clear? This one is the first thing. Then after what next? Here the first. Then after the second thing is that is important, that India was amongst the first countries in the world to initiate the action plan. That very action plan, you know which one? This one. This one is what? Family planning. Okay. And this family planning initiated where? When? In the year 1951, my dear. So this one is also very important to know here. Okay. After that, after knowing these all things, one thing that is also very important to know here, this family planning, okay, give the another name, improved program covering by a wider reproduction, that the name of that very plan is called what? The other name, RCH. The other name of family planning, see what I'm writing here. The other name of what? Writing the other name of family planning. The other name of family planning is what? RCH. And you know the full form of RCH? That is Reproductive Child Health Care Program. See what I'm writing here? The full form of RCH is what? Reproductive Child Health Care Program. Okay. So this one is the another name of what? Family planning. Clear? So now see, if anybody can ask you about when the family planning initiated in India, then you say what? The family planning initiated in the year 1951. Okay, this one the first thing. And second thing, whenever anybody can ask you about the what the other name of the family planning, then you say what? The other name of family planning is what? RCH, that is Reproductive Child Health Care Program. Correct? Now, after knowing these all very things, then what we should have to be know here, there's something that is also very important to know here, that the awareness. So awareness about the reproduction related aspects. So let's see in the next slide that what the awareness we should have to be know. Okay, let's see first. Here I'm going to tell you about some points about the awareness of reproductive health. Okay, let's see reproductive health. Let's see. We all know that how we aware the people to about the reproductive health. Here, there's some methods here to aware the people. Number one, that is with the help of, let's see, with the help of audio, with the help of visual, visual, and the print media, and the what? And what I'm saying? And the print media. What? Print media. And next thing, that is what? Governmental and non-governmental organization, that is NGO. Governmental and non-governmental organization. Non-governmental organization. Getting? Non-governmental organization. So see here, I'm telling what, how we aware the reproductive health. We aware the reproductive health with the help of what? Audio, visual, and print media. Number one. Number two, that is governmental and non-governmental organization, my dear. And if I'm saying here about the governmental and non-governmental agencies, this one is also responsible for awareing the about reproductive health. Okay. So now see, is there any various steps? Yes, here are some various steps also, my dear. So what the various steps? Let's see. Various steps. So what the various steps, my dear? Here the various steps of awareness. Number, that is what you see here, the major role. What the major role? If I'm saying here that the major role also played by the parents also. So major role played by whom? Major role also played by whom? Played by parents also. See what I'm saying? Parents also, close relative also. This one is given in your NCERT. Close relative also, even teacher also, even your best friend also. Yes or no? So these all are the person which is also responsible to what, aware about the reproductive health, my dear. Okay, so if we know these all very things, there is also some steps which is also responsible, which we know. This one is no, that is introduction of sex education. Introduction of what? See what I'm writing here. Introduction of sex education. Introduction of what, my dear? Introduction of sex education in a school. Where in a school, in a school also to be encouraged. So whenever we aware the sex education in a school, then we also their possibility to be increase a good reproductive health in our society, my dear. Okay, so now see, the proper information is here, is given here. Proper information should be provided. How the proper information should be provided? This one is the thing. Now I'm going to write here the, I'm going to not in details, my dear. Let's see. But the things that is what important, that is what is given in NCERT. So only the basic thing I'm going to write here. So see, proper information. See what I'm saying here? Proper information. See what I'm saying? Proper information should be provided. Should be what I'm saying, provided. So how the proper information should be provided, my dear? See, if I'm saying about we have to be increase the reproductive health, so here the proper information must be provide to peoples. Number one, that is what? Number one, that is what? A reproductive organ. Number one, that is what? Reproductive organ, my dear. Correct? Number one. Now, second thing, that is what? Adolescence and related changes. Whatever the changes during at the time of adolescence and related changes. Adolescence and what related? What I'm saying, see, adolescence and related changes. This one is the also proper information should be provided. Okay, now what the third one? Third one is here is what, my dear? Safe and hygienic sexual practices. Safe and what? Hygienic sexual practices, my dear. Practices, my dear. And then after we should have, we must proper information about which one thing? Sexual transmitted disease, that is STDs. And then after fifth one point, that is what? AIDS, my dear. Okay, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, this one. So these all are the very important points to be know here when we go ahead in this one topic. So proper information should be provided, my dear. So what the proper information should be provided? No, mostly the reproductive health is not good in child. That is main thing is here, that what he doesn't know about the reproductive organs. He has lack of adolescence related changes. He doesn't know about what the changes during time of adolescence. Third one is he doesn't know how the sexual safe hygienic practices. Fourth one is they're not aware about the STDs, and that is sexual transmitted diseases. And fifth one is what, that is my AIDS. Okay, so these all are the basic points that we should have to be get a proper information about these all things. So if we have to be proper information about all these things, then we should have to be increase the good reproductive health, my dear. Okay, so now after that, the things that is given in your NCERT about the Strategies. Here I'm not going in the strategies, because whenever I go in details, then I will take you that very strategies about the human reproductive health. Okay, here the successful here the term amniocentesis. See here in this one, amniocentesis is here. Here, see this one, the term amniocentesis. Okay, so amniocentesis is a word. You know that amniocentesis is the procedures. So see what I'm writing here. I'm going to write here about the amniocentesis. Let's see, amniocentesis. See, I'm writing here about the amniocentesis means what? Amniocentesis is a simple method here. See, if I'm saying about the amniocentesis, let's see. Here it is a procedure. What I'm writing here, it is a procedure. See what I'm saying here. It is a what? A procedures performed what, my dear? Performed during pregnancy. Performed during when? Pregnancy, my dear. Pregnancy. Okay. For what? To obtain which one? Amniotic fluid. Amniotic fluid. I'm not go through in details, but I'm writing that very the things, that is what is given in mind map. So amniotic fluid, for what purpose? To test for which one? Chromosomal. See what I'm writing here. Chromosomal here abnormalities. Chromosomal abnormalities. See what I'm writing here? Chromosomal abnormalities and fetal infection. And what I'm saying? Fetal infection. See here. So what I'm writing here just I'm going to tell you about the amniocentesis. Amniocentesis is nothing, just only it is the procedures during pregnancy to obtain the amniotic fluid to test for the chromosomal abnormalities and fetal infection. This one is the positive aspects. Yes or no? But some of the people use in a negative aspects. That is not good. Negative aspect what? That the amniotic fluid, after taking the amniotic fluid, then he check that the child is either male or female. This one is not good. This one is the negative aspects, my dear. Okay, so what the condition it may be diagnosed? It's a condition there. There are some condition is there. This procedure is used to test for the presence of what? Certain genetic disorder. So if anyone have genetic disorder, there is the case, there is a chance of some genetic disorder. So in that very cases, the person what use fetal infanticides, no problem, and in that very cases amniocentesis is good for instance. But whenever the person is not using in this sense, then that is what are negative aspects. Okay, so see, so misuse of amniocentesis is be there. It is being used to kill the normal female fetus, my dear. So this one is not good. Okay, hope so the procedures whenever we go through in a details, then we know about the all the procedures. Okay, now the some methods to be what how to prevent from pregnancy. There's a heli, that is non-steroidal, that contains centchromine, and this centchromine having the modulation of what receptor cells, that is modulation of estrogen receptor cells dear. And this not bind the what not bind the placenta with the wall of endometrium. Clear? So implantation. Getting what I'm saying? Implantation. Implantation means what? Fixing of blastocyst to the wall of endometrium. It prevent the implantation. So the Heli is a non-steroid pills that is mainly used by the females, and this one is used only to prevent for what? Pregnancy, my dear. Okay, and this one is such a pills that is prevent implantation. And second thing, that is this pills only used in a week, my dear, once in a week, my dear. Okay, so now here next thing that about the populations, there are some population cases also be given, but here in mind map that one thing is not given. But barrier method, assisted reproductive technologies method, my dear, that's one of the thing is given. Okay, so let's see, because the population thing is not be given here, there are some methods that how we control the birth. That is, one is surgical method, natural method, barrier method, intrauterine devices method, oral contraceptive methods. These all are the various methods to be what used. Let's see. One is here, that is the contraceptive method. That contraceptive method is what? Temporary methods. So let's see what the temporary method is here. Here, I'm going to tell you about the property of ideal contraceptives. So this one is not good for here, but here the contraceptive methods I'm going to tell you, because whenever I take in details this one chapter, no, then I will give you the property of ideal contraceptive. But here we should have to be only know here that what the contraceptive methods. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to tell you about the contraceptive methods. Okay, only the short information, my dear. When I take detailed classes, in detailed classes I will give you a proper information of each and everything, that whatever the things is given in NCERT. So here I'm going to only give you what the things about contraceptive methods. So see, in a contraceptive methods, what we should have to be know. Number one first, that is what I'm saying. Number one, that is temporary method. This one is what? A temporary method. I'm going to write here only what? Temporary method. Okay, so see, in a temporary methods, there is some method. Number one, that is natural methods. See what I'm saying here? Natural methods of what I'm saying? Contraception. So what the natural methods for contraception, my dear? Let's see. This work on the principle of, see what I'm saying here. This work, what I'm saying, on the, what I'm saying, principle of avoiding chances of ovum. Wait a moment. See what I'm saying here? Chances of what? Chances of ovum and sperm meeting. Ovum and what? I'm saying sperm meeting, my dear. Clear? So this work on the principle of avoiding the chances of a sperm and ovum meeting. Clear? So this one is the natural methods of contraception. So now see, second thing, that is what? Rhythm method. What I'm saying? Rhythm, that is also known as safe period or periodic abstinence, you say. Okay, so this one is what? Rhythm method. What I'm writing here? Rhythm. Wait a moment. Rhythm method. So this rhythm method, or you say the safe period, or you say what? Periodic abstinence. What I'm saying here? Periodic abstinence. Periodic abstinence, my dear. What I'm saying here? Periodic abstinence. So this one is the also method, or you say the calendar method, or you say the what? Calendar method. So these all are the temporary method. Okay, one is also temporary method. Number this one, that is a withdrawal method. That is what I'm writing here. Withdrawal method, or you say the coitus interruptus, or you say what? Coitus interruptus. So see what I'm saying here, coitus interruptus. This one is what? Withdrawal method, or this one is the high failure risk. This one is what? High failure rate, my dear. Okay, so here, this one is high failure rate. Clear? So this one is not a method that is permanently. This is what? Only what? Temporary method. Clear? Is that clear? So temporary method, which were? That is the first, that is natural methods of contraceptions. Number one, this work on the principles of avoiding the chance of Ovum is permitting rhythm methods, or you say the rhythm methods, or you say calendar method, or you say the periodic abstinence. Number third one, that is withdrawal method or quietus interruptus. Okay. Next one, that is also the temporary method, that is lactational amenorrhea. What I'm writing here? Lactational amenorrhea also. See, lactational amenorrhea. I'm going to write here. See, lactational amenorrhea. Lactational amenorrhea. Clear? So these all are the methods. That is what lactational amenorrhea, you know, absence of amenorrhea. Amenorrhea means what? See what I'm writing here? Absence of what? Amenorrhea. So when I take this one detailed classes, then I will tell you about these all things. Clear? So basically in lactational amenorrhea, I'm going to tell you about this one thing in, because this one is what hormonal impact. See here what I am saying to you, at the time of what lactation. See here a gland, you already know that this one is gland is what hypothalamus gland. See, I'm going to give you in details about this one. This one is what hypothalamus gland. This one is pituitary gland. This one is which one gland? This one is what hypothalamus gland, and this one is what pituitary gland. This one is what pituitary gland, my dear. Correct? Now see, if I'm saying here that what this hypothalamus gland release a hormone, the name of the hormone is what, my dear? GnRH, gonadotropin releasing hormone. What I'm saying? GnRH. And this one is the what? Pituitary gland, and this pituitary gland have two parts. One is anterior, second one is what? Posterior. Clear? This one is anterior. So anterior pituitary gland release a hormone. The name of hormone is what? You know, that is LH, luteinizing hormone. And second one is what? FSH. That is what? Follicle stimulating hormone. Correct? This LH and FSH hormone. Clear? So now during menstruation, this LH and FSH hormone will stop. What I'm saying? During menstruation. See what I'm saying here? Menstruation stop. So when the menstruation is stop when the time of what? Absence of amenorrhea. Here what? The LH and FSH hormone will be what? Stop is here. Now here one of the also hormone is released from anterior pituitary, that is known as what? Prolactin. This one is what? Prolactin. And this prolactin what? Inhibit the GnRH also. This prolactin what? This one. Okay. Inhibit. What I'm writing here? Inhibit GnRH. What I'm writing here? Inhibit GnRH. So if this inhibit the GnRH, so this one, the prolactin hormone release up to how many months? 6 months. 6 months, that is what? Lactation. So during lactation, you know, the time period from which the mothers feed milk to their baby. So in that very time period, that is 6 months, prolactin hormone inhibit the GnRH. So once they inhibit the GnRH, then this GnRH not stimulate the anterior pituitary gland to secrete LH and what? LH and FSH. So if LH and FSH will be the stop, menstruation will stop. Getting what I'm saying? So once if the menstruation will stop, then what? Fertilization will also stop here. Yes or no? So this one is the basic thing. And one of the main hormone is here is what? Prolactin hormone. And that very prolactin hormone is responsible for what? Inhibit the GnRH. And this one is continue up to how many months? 6 months, my dear. Clear? That 6 months, that is what lactation. Clear? So these all are the things. Now, second thing that is very important to know here about the what, my dear, see, the uterus unstable for, see, implantation. About the implantation, you know that mainly the what implantation, the fixing of the blastocyst to the wall of endometrium, dear. Okay, so see, in the next thing, that what the thing is be given in your mind map. See, let's check first. This one is the mind map. Okay, and this mind map tell you about the natural method, that is here the coitus interruptus, just I told, periodic abstinence, just I tell, and lactational amenorrhea. Clear? So these natural method is clear. Barrier methods, intrauterine devices methods, and oral contraceptive methods. So these all are what? These all are the methods of barrier to not to be a what, birth control, or mainly the birth control methods to be control this one thing. And one is the what, surgical method here. So see, here is what, surgical method. Surgical method I'm going to tell you in details. Let's see. Yes, surgical method. This one is also a barrier method. See what I'm writing here. I'm writing here surgical method. So check here. During surgical method, what we use, dear? Let's see. Number one, that the term is first is what? Vasectomy. Vasectomy. And second term is what? Tubectomy. Clear? Tubectomy, my dear. Clear? So if I'm saying here about the term vasectomy and tubectomy, these two methods are the permanent methods. The other two methods are what? Above two methods are what? Permanent. What I'm writing here? Above two methods are what? I'm saying are permanent methods for what? Birth control. For birth control. Let's see one by one. Number one, that is what? That is what? Vasectomy. What I'm writing here? I'm writing here what? Vasectomy. So if I'm writing here about the vasectomy, what it means? It means that, see what I'm writing here? It means that vasectomy is mainly, it is mainly for male. So male. So if we cut the what, duct, that is called vas deferens. Here cutting off vas deferens, that is the sperm duct. Vas deferens, cutting of vas deferens, or you say what, sperm duct. Then in that meantime, the transfer of the gametes will not take place, and this one is only for which one? That is in male, my dear. Now another one is what? That is tubectomy. Another one is what? Tubectomy. Let's see what I'm writing here. This one is what? Tubectomy. So in this very methods, see what I'm writing? It is mainly for female. It is mainly for which one? That is what? Female. So here what? The first, here first here first what? Here first thigh, and then cutting off which one? Fallopian tube, my dear. Okay, so this one is the first we tie the fallopian tube, then after we cut, then this very method is known as what? Tubectomy. This one is the permanent method. So these two are the what permanent method for birth control measure. So this permanent method is also known as what surgical method. Clear? So hope so this one is clear. So whatever the things is given in mind map, my dear, go through one by one once, and when you go through once one by one, then you have to be get the some basic idea about this one very chapter. But again, I am saying here, this one is only fruitful for those various students who go through details in this chapter. Okay, so when I take this chapter in details, then I will tell there that what the things is be given and how it will be given. Okay, so thank you for watching. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care and go through these all things. Thank you.